In our first week of school, we're working on adjectives and adverbs. Specifically with adjectives, we want to remember to label articles such as a and the as adjectives because they modify a noun or pronoun. For adverbs, we're working on recognizing them as modifying verbs, adjectives, or another adverb. For level 1 in this sentence, the waiter carefully carried a tray. We see the word the. We always know that if we have a and the, we're going to label them as adjectives. The waiter. Waiter is a person, place, thing, or idea. In this case, a person, so we're going to label it a noun. Carefully carried a tray. Carefully, we can notice right away ends in ly, which is a great identifier of an adverb. Not always, but it could be an adverb if we see ly at the end. Let's check if it's modifying a verb, adjective, or another adverb by skipping ahead. Every sentence needs at least one verb. The waiter carefully carried a tray. What did the waiter do? Carried. So there's our verb. Let's go back to carefully now. Again, it ends in ly. Great tip to identify an adverb. But is it modifying a verb, an adjective, or another adverb? How did the waiter carry a tray? Carefully. Carefully is modifying the verb carried. So we can label it as an adverb. Moving on, the word a is an article, which we always label as an adjective, so we can label adjective. Tray is a thing, which means we can label it a noun, just to double check that it's a noun. Adjectives modify or describe nouns. At this point in the school year, you could be done. If you can remember the second, third, or fourth levels from 6th grade, go ahead and do them. If you were going to do them, here are the answers. Carried is an AVP. Waiter is our subject. What did the waiter carry? A tray. The tray is then our direct object. There are no phrases. We have one independent clause, and it is a simple declarative sentence. Moving on to a second sentence. William jumped the dangerously high fence. Again, we want to notice any articles, a and the, we'll label as adjectives, and if we have an adverb, that it modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. For this first level, parts of speech, William is a person, so he's a noun. William jumped. Well, jumped is a verb. It's an action that William is acting out, so that's our verb. The, one of those articles, we will label as an adjective. Dangerously. We should immediately notice that it ends with ly, which is a great clue that we have an adverb. Let's double check that it's modifying a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. We see dangerously high fence. Well, fence I can notice right away is a noun. It's a thing. Let's look at that word high. High is modifying fence because it's telling us the height of the fence. So if it's modifying a noun, it's an adjective. Because again, adjectives modify or describe nouns. All right, back to this word dangerously, which we recognized ends in ly, could be an adverb. Is it modifying a verb, adjective, or other adverb? Yes, it's modifying adjective. So we will label it an adverb. If you were going to move on to the second, third, and fourth levels, jumped is an AVP. William is our subject. What did William jump? The fence. So there's our direct object. Again, we have no phrases. We have one independent clause and a simple declarative sentence. In review, we want to notice that the words a, and the are always going to be labeled as adjectives, and that words that end in ly Could be a clue that we have an adverb, but to always double check if that word is modifying a verb, an adjective, or another adverb.